the Locker.
Welcome to the Lockers, Season 5, Episode 36. So you don't want to allow me to use the Twitter account. Well, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm a white, long van house. I'm going to try and figure this out in the meanwhile. What's going on? Apologize. I do apologize for last week. Took me a pregame nap, and it took a lot longer than I anticipated. All right, let me see if I do that.
So, man, same old, man. Nothing different. Shit. There is nothing, man. I did hear some stuff that Stoop said. I don't know if you want to get into it now, but I gotta find it. But he said something doing this. I don't know, was it press conference or something? Alan Cutler hit me to it. He asked me about it.
Well, what's the question?
I gotta find it.
Was it that you thought you? Was it to the fan base or was it to who was it to?
It's a statement that he made a mistake. Okay, here is it. This is a short part of the quote. Clearly, there's been a few things that I could identify that I didn't do a very good job with in the past couple of years.
Years or weeks?
Years.
All right.
What do you think? Do you think that's 22, 23? Or do you think that's 23, 24? Got it. Makes you think about it. That
Anthony seems to think it's about not taking the points.
No, hell no. It's deeper than that. Well, what's that thing? It's deeper than that. It's more than that. It's deeper than that.
And well, if that's the case, I would say 23, 24, the last two seasons.
See, I would say 22, 23. That led up to 24.
Well, keep on. Go ahead. What you think? You done brought it up in the locker, so you know it got to be discussed.
Anthony, when did the NIL come out? When was the first year of the NIL? You should know this because you made the infamous statement. It wasn't 21.
It
wasn't 21.
18? 19?
Oh, NIL.
Yeah. Well, NIL has been around for like 3 years?
Yeah, 2022.
It seemed like it had been around longer than that.
Well, you know, I don't think Will Levis got NIL the first year, right?
Yeah, you're right about that.
Right?
Well, yeah, C-Rod and them. Yeah, they did, because that's how C-Rod got in trouble.
Yeah, his senior year.
His last year.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Was it senior year?
Yeah.
So you saying Will only got NIL 1 year?
Yes.
I thought you meant he didn't get none. Okay, because yeah, that year when C-Rod came back. Yeah. Okay, that's about right. Yeah, that's about right. Okay.
So you think he made some mistakes? Do you think he's thinking about he made some NIL mistakes? Because here's my thing, right?
Arizona Cardinals, JD.
Anthony, do you think we overpaid for some NIL players?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think some of that overpayment in NIL affected some of these players' play? That says it all. You got to think about it. That says it all. Because it should be a no, right? It should be a no. But once you got to think about it, that ain't good for the program, right? Even if you come back and say, well, I don't think so. But the pause says a lot. Right there. Right.
With his shoes on, though, I'm looking a little bit more like this. With his shoes on, I'm looking at it more. I'm not disagreeing what you said, but I'm looking at a little bit more as if we already got the lowest. We already spend the lowest amount of money on our football program in the conference. Like, we down there at the bottom. So when you said did we pay too much large of the percentage of the money we had? Because we really ain't paying nobody, because we really ain't got that type of bread, or ain't been spending that type. So you said we spent, so if you're talking about the dollar sign itself, which our fan base has been enamored with the past couple of weeks, the almighty dollar sign, or you saying, like you said it went to their head. But I'm telling you, we had a player transfer here because we was only going to pay him $40-some thousand.
Facts.
And so that's why I'm like, the numbers just always been low. So I don't know if you're saying the bottom line number or the fact that we paid somebody, because a lot of them people probably could make a lot more money if they would have went somewhere else. I'm not sure why they stay here. I think they getting a bigger, now that I can get with you there. Maybe they getting a bigger portion of our pot, and that may have made a problem. But like I said, I don't think he think we really overpaid on nobody.
Okay. Overpayment, Anthony, is relative, right? Because sometimes you think you overpaid on something that's $5. Sometimes you think you underpaid on something that's $2,000. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't. It's about, do you think at the end of the day, our return, I should have said this, our return on investment, what isn't high? I guess I should say that. Not the number, the return on investment.
Right.
This is what bothers me. Is I've said this many times on this show, is we started swimming in the deep end of the pool with the sharks with no life preserver. I don't think this coaching staff, with their approach, mentality, temperament, are able to handle some of the issues that come along with swimming with the big fish. Not in a bad way, because these are all old school coaches. There's something, I don't know, Anthony, you might know, you will know more than I. There are some things, man, there's some undercurrents that are towing people away.
Well, here's my argument. You got me confused. You ain't giving me nothing edible at this point.
Oh, okay.
Well, here's my argument, or my concern and my question is, hold on, I'm trying to do something, I'm trying to multitask. Come on now. Bam, there we go. All right, so my concern is, are you saying that you think there's dissension in the locker room because of the money paid? But I'm going to here's my rebuttal to your original statement. I may be misunderstanding. My rebuttal to that is, what players have we lost for not paying? And we ain't had a hard time keeping anybody that performs here. Like, everybody who's performed here is stuck around.
No. I'm not saying that the players in the locker room are watching people's pockets. No. I don't think that's going on. What I'm saying is, I think, as you said a long time ago when this thing first started, it's going to be an issue.
Right.
It is an issue for our team. And there's no way to work around it, because I would say this. Last week, IU had a game against Michigan State, I think, and I watched it because I wanted to see what the hubbub was about. And Cignetti had an interview with NBC, and I got some stuff to say about him, which is I found out. he said some stuff that was interesting to me because he said they lost players when he got there, when he was hired. He brought in 22 portal guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically, I'm not saying this is what it ended up being, but that's basically offense and defense. Think about it. 22. And somehow that team was able to mold together.
Okay.
Better than others.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Vandy brought in a whole new offense, basically. Now, I can understand how they molded together because a lot of the core that came from the place that the OC and the analysts came from. That makes a little sense. But IU doesn't. So for me, you have to, and this is where I think we might have failed at. We see all the shiny, glittery things up front, and they sprinkle the dust out in front, and we miss all the people that probably would fit our system that are not all shiny and sparkly and glistening.
Okay.
Our portal haul these last couple years ain't been the greatest. Ray Davis is the only guy who I can think about right now that's been a difference maker.
The past couple years?
Yes.
I'm saying if you're going by Will Levis is 3.
No. I'm going last year and this. I'm going last year and this year. The past 2 portal additions. Because I'm gonna say this. We go back to 21. There's only one difference maker in that portal. We said it a long time ago because we said that Liam hit lightning in the bottle because of one guy.
Right.
This one guy in the 2021 portal was the only one. It was a difference maker. He made Will Levis' job easier.
Right.
But he was the star of that class. Period. We haven't had one of them stars since then. See, I don't know about that, LT. I don't know about that. Because you had a boy Shepard from Vanderbilt who was a star Shepard that went to Colorado. That ain't always the case.
I'm trying to. Stoops was asked about the O-line shopping in the portal tonight. Said that he was finding that it costs a ton for these guys, but it wants them. He said O-line and D-line were both higher.
No, not D-line though. O-line, dude. Anthony, I don't know if you watch much high school football. I watch a lot of high school football now because you got to prepare for the next team. Right. You get tape. You get 3 to 4 games of tape. So I've seen a lot of Louisiana football.
Right.
O-linemen suck. as a entirety, there are studs on some teams, but as a whole, I don't think I've seen a team, a unit that are dogs. I'm not talking about people who are 270, big, no, I'm just talking about people who know how to block. I don't know if the coaching, I don't know what it is, the development, whatever. Anthony, finding an O-lineman right now is extremely difficult. And guess who's getting the best O-lineman? Just guess.
I know who ain't.
The Big Six. Anthony, if you watch college football, look, dude, Colorado is smoking mirroring this damn offense with the O-line they got.
Right.
It ain't. I mean, if you think about it, Vanderbilt is scheming to get their O-line to work right. Like, there ain't many just O-line where you can say, all right, we're going to run what we run. It don't matter what y'all do.
Right.
There's only like 5 to 6 teams who have great O-line. Now, there were years in the past, as we know, Big Blue Wall, where we were one of those 5 to 6. But you got 130 plus D1 schools. The vast majority of them are working through poor O-line work because they just don't make them like they used to.
I don't know if our problem is really the offensive lineman. I'm not going to say if our offensive linemen are really good or not. I'm still stuck beyond this where I think we were at like 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago when and you do a lot of film breakdown that the offensive line ain't understanding the scheme. Like schematically, I'm looking like, why is this guy going backside? Why is this guy not, why we got the running back on the defensive lineman? Like it's something fundamental about the teaching in that offensive line room. So I'm saying if you make, and what you should always do in football, period, no matter what position you are, if you got your guys thinking more than playing, you are already in a deficit. Right. So you simplify it enough that you can do basic things and just simplify it. But these guys don't seem to be getting it. Every offensive lineman is catching flack now on our team. Like, it ain't really like, when we had Kennard and them, some people may have an off game or something. But now it's like, man, every week you looking, they talking bad about Jagger's improvement. Cox, he can catch hell every now and then. Shit, we done brought Cortland Ford in. He ain't even really on the field. And it's just everybody we play never really get better throughout the year. Like even with Dylan Ray, we feel like last year he made some turn. Like he
played awful this weekend. He was awful this weekend.
So, like I said, then we got a Malachi Wood.
He was not good.
Guys trying or whatever, but it's hard as hell to play any position when you thinking or don't understand your assignment.
You just brought up a whole lot of things that just piqued my interest. One thing is this. Is it worth it? And this is where I think Slaughter did a good job. Is it beneficial to start some of these young guys now to get them ready for the future? They ain't got to start, but get their feet wet. Get them a series or two. Rotate them in. So then when they're juniors or redshirt sophomores, they understand the pace of the game.
Yeah,
is that beneficial?
Stu said he's doing that this week. He said he's next.
Oh shit! It's down week 10.
Yeah, because those people you got those 4 games to play. Yeah. He won't see a couple things.
All right,
and we got a lot of injuries.
Next thing you was talking about earlier about the O-line, and you told me this shit. I don't know how long we have known each other. You told me this so long ago, decades ago. You said that when you were running back, I don't know if I asked you this or we were talking about it. You said a lot of times you didn't even do pass pro, you just leaked out.
Right.
So therefore, if you leak out and they're bringing 6, someone got to cover you.
Right.
Well, that means they're only bringing 5.
Unless they think they can get there.
Okay. So let's say they bring 6 and you have a smart enough quarterback. Oh, wait a minute. They bringing 6. If they dump it off to you, ain't nobody on you. That's at least 20 yards. So I'm going to ask you this question. Why don't more teams employ that?
Employ hot routes? More teams or us?
Us and others. Because, look, DSK and Wilcox have that ability.
Right.
Why waste them on pass pro sometimes? Because here's the thing. When you told me that, because what happened is as a defense, y'all, we got a thing called green dog. Well, we bring 5. If the back blocks, then whoever's guarding the back, he blitzes too. Because what else he's going to do? The guy you cover is blocking. So if you got a team who likes to green dog a lot, you can fake the block. That linebacker already coming downhill because he sees you trying to locate somebody. He comes, you leak out. There's really nobody there. For defense, that's hard.
Yeah, but like I said, I just think, like I said, I'm not blaming the offensive line coach. I don't know what's going on with the offensive coordinator. So the concept of us coming up with that was pretty much Mississippi State,
Georgia.
Georgia green dogged a lot. But the
Okay.
thing was, here's the scenarios you get. Motherfuckers was just blitzing to keep me in. Like, if you're gonna keep me in, we ain't got to worry about guarding them. So after a while, we started seeing teams do that. So it was like, look, the first time I may pick up the blitz. Next time you do that, man, we out of here. So me and Tim know that if he come, I'm getting you hot. If he don't come, shit, we're gonna finish doing what we're doing. So as a defense to choose a thing, we gonna try to are you gonna try and cover me in space, which may not be a good idea, or are you gonna try and blitz and hope that I stay in? May or may not be a good idea, or you just not gonna blitz.
Right.
You're gonna play zone. So point being is that's something I'm with you. I think they really should implement. I don't know why they don't. The other thing was this: when you're talking about green dog, and that's what Georgia did all the time. So the backers take 2 or 3 steps coming. Now, if you coming through the A gap, so what I used to do, pick them up. But then, I was having to stay in a lot. But they just not really coming. They seeing what I'm doing. Man, I figured that shit out, man. The motherfuckers come, like you said. I take a half step up to see if he really coming. And he grant, I'm gone. Now he got to get around that hump to get back out there. But
it's impossible.
Right. So you either gonna try and finish coming, but first time they're just trying to get you in a hold and grab you. They ain't really blitzing. They just kind of watching you. But dude, shoot, man, they take them couple steps in them, and I'll take a step and read. Try to read him, gone. But yeah, but that ain't. But like you said, that's not rocket science. Like you said, man, we got some talented dudes. And here's the other thing, though. When you say the last couple years, maybe he's saying he wasn't hands-on enough when he's saying that, because it took us 3/4 of the season to realize Ray Davis could do all those things.
No. And then when we figured out, we gave him less carries till the end of the season. That shit didn't make no sense. And then my last question to you, or last statement, the observation, what you said. You said something about the O-line, simplifying, the guys not understanding. I want y'all to understand that this is from 3 different coaches, but 2 of them are the same guy. We had Wolf, we had that issue. He just had a little more talent because we got Porter guys. We had Yenzer. Y'all had that issue with Yenzer. Then we got Wolf again. So what's the problem? Because it's multiple different coaches, multiple different coordinators.
Where did why do I think that Yenzer came after Wolf in the NFL somewhere? Did they not play the same system with Scangarello or something? Were they both in South Carolina before? I mean, not South Carolina, San Francisco.
San Francisco? No, Wolf was at South Carolina when he came here.
He was never in the league.
I don't know about that.
He was. That's what I'm trying to figure out what the. So what I'm kind of learning from talking.
You might be right.
Talking to UK's defense was okay. Well, I knew Yenzer was with the 49ers, but
yeah, they were both with the 49ers. I just don't know the cycle.
Right. I wonder if Yenzer took over when what you call it went to South Carolina.
That's what I'm about to
can't stay there no more.
But
point being is, when I talk to defensive players, and you're a defensive player as well, and it's funny that when you break down film, you always tell me, or you always explain what should have happened. I ain't a big fan of what should happen. Now, if somebody's out of place, you don't never leave gaps nowhere, so it's obvious. But what I found out from some of our defensive people, that when you watch film on our offensive line, we're really not sure what they're trying to accomplish. Because your thing is, like, so if you talk about route, you're talking about just route breakup, the way you break the routes up, or separation, or levels, and route continuity. So a defensive back, well, if this guy if the receiver runs a slant, more than likely the back coming back outside, tight end, somebody's coming back out. Now they could essentially run everybody to the one side of the field, flood, but you always going to be expecting somebody to come to that vacancy. You ain't going to have 2 people at the same level. You ain't going to have 2 people at the same landmark. something you if you're smart enough, you know if somebody leaves, you don't go running because somebody probably gonna come back. Offense line wise, it's stuff that go on like that. Like, man, if we go outside, why is the offensive lineman on the backer and leaving a D lineman for, you know what I mean? Like the basic fundamental offensive line is we got 5 offensive linemen, and unless you the Bears or somebody, you only gonna have 3 or 4 big guys.
Mm-hmm.
So typically, you two got that guy. You two got that guy. No matter what they do, like if it's a combo, the center sometimes may go one way or the other, but the center is the one who should have the mic. Then anything from the outside is either the quarterback's read or the backs. That's just basic. That's just simple. Or like you said, or when we was talking, if they want to rotate the line to the left because they want play action to the right, then the back, everything shifts. Like the back may have the mic, the quarterback's eyes may have the wheel.
Right.
But that's just basic fundamental stuff. Now, how in the hell, and it happens often, you either getting beat or how is the back line finishing on or lined up with a big man?
The back should never have a big man. Unless you are sliding a completely different way and they're overloading the way that you're sliding away from.
Now,
a back should never.
Cutting the end maybe.
Like, right. But that if you slide in the protection, normally that means the quarterback is sliding with the protection. Normally the quarterback ain't going away from the slide. So there, you know what, Anthony? All I'm saying is
what was with 49ers?
So they were both with the 49ers, but there was a gap between Yinzer's time at the 49ers and Wolf time. Wolf was 2015 to 2016. Then there was a gap. I think Yinzer went there in 2019. Yeah, Yinzer went there 2019 to 21. So there was a gap. There was somebody in there before Yinzer. There was a Wolf, somebody else, then Yinzer.
Okay.
Anthony, you know what? And I want to show something. If you got time, unless you have some thought. Because now we're talking about players. And this is the Anthony. When I saw this, and when I was watching it, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was watching it live, the first drive, dude, made sense. The first drive, the connectivity, the rhythm, everything made sense. I'm gonna show you something in this drive of how we should have had a touchdown. We should have had a touchdown on multiple occasions. This is why this goes back to me saying we overpaid for somebody. All right. The first play, and how many times do you start off the game with a 50-yard run?
Ain't too often. Bam.
Gashed them.
Right.
When they did this, I'm like, we got something. They shut me up real quick. And for people to look, Anthony, dude, I said this, you tell me if I'm wrong. And you know how I feel about Mo. But this man right here got some Mo tendencies.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's got some Mo tendencies. For me, right? Watch the blocking scheme. They're going to pull, I think they pull the guard and they're going to pull
the guard and the tight end?
The guard and the tight end.
Yeah.
Usually, and the guard kicked out somebody. The guard kicked out this guy here. Normally, you're supposed to follow the tight end, right?
Right.
This is where vision matters. He said, nah, let me get vertical.
Right.
He got vertical. Now, he knew wait.
That's a lot of emotion right there, going on, boy. That was a lot of stuff going on right there.
Sheesh. But look at that damn hole.
Right,
dude,
right.
That's 3-yard gap. That's a 3-yard window.
Right,
minimum.
Right.
All right, so that's the first play. Now, Anthony, I'm going to show you some of the next play that will piss you off. That will piss you off if you was an OC. This guy's supposed to be your fastest guy on the team, right?
Yes, sir.
We talked about this last one. Say, okay, this is when Bush starting to figure it out. He motions him out, Anthony. Guess what happens? He's outside of the corner now. There's nobody else out there.
Right.
So this corner is dead. Quarterback gets the ball out quick. He holds it. Anthony, if Craig Yeast caught the ball right there, is he scoring?
It's gonna be tough to get him down. One got some work to do. If they on scholarship too, though. Go ahead.
Anthony, I'm gonna tell you right now. If Jaquez Green, Real Anthony, Craig Yeast got the ball right here. Look, dude, this guy right here, I want y'all to understand. From the top of the numbers to the sideline is 9 yards. He's at least 3 yards away from the top of the numbers.
Right.
This guy right here is 5 yards because he's at the bottom. These yard markers are a little more than a yard long. So, Anthony, what the hell money wanted to do? Get y'all out in space, right?
Right.
How much more space can you give a dude?
Yeah.
Dude, this is the corner. He's outside of the corner.
Right.
These are the next two guys. Well, what do you say as a running back, Anthony? The first guy should what?
He gonna make you miss.
So who else gonna make the tackle?
You ain't giving enough credit, man.
Anthony, no. We talk about this out. The first guy shouldn't touch you. This guy is 9 yards away. This guy is 15 yards away.
Yeah.
You not only did you catch the ball, you are turned upfield. Anthony, let me guess what move he uses. Let me go back a little bit. It's gonna trip you out. I went back too far.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
If that was Wandale Robinson, well, okay. Let's say this, and let's just say this.
Only choice you really had was a juke or a dead leg.
Whatever, Anthony. He's a fast guy on the team, right?
Right.
And if Wandale Robinson got the ball right there, he's gonna get to the 10-yard line. Let's just say the benchmark is a 10. Do you think Wandale gets to the 10?
I'm expecting you're gonna have to make a move at where 16?
Yeah, he got time.
I don't know,
dude. Anthony,
and you must have witnessed some people on hella 5 feet, man.
No. Well, yes, I did. Yes, Anthony. Let's just say this, Anthony. With his speed, right? Let's say this. If Keo Sanford caught that ball right there, where's Keo Sanford going?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Or his team.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
At least do that.
Yeah.
Anthony, don't slow down. Don't do this little hop in the air. Now you just slow down.
Yeah, that's true. You don't even get the first. That's where your money should be at in this comment is. That's where your money should be at. That he got whether he got to the first down or not.
Anthony,
I don't know how many people gonna make that a house call. Peter Ward, a couple people dance with him on the sideline.
Right. No. And that's what I'm getting at. I'm not saying anybody. I don't think Dane Key gets to the end zone. Right. But he's supposed to be your dude, right?
Right.
He's supposed to be your dude. He's supposed to be your Wandale Robinson of this team. He's supposed to be your Craig Yeast of this team. He's supposed to be your playmaker.
Right.
You got your playmaker in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying everybody.
Yeah, he needs to get you the first. We need to at least get you the first. At very least, minimal.
So for me, in my opinion, that's your playmaker. That's one touchdown.
Right.
In my opinion. I know you're going to say differently, but that's one. All right. Now, Anthony, watch this. Now, I've been talking about this for years, getting through some 20-some personnel, right? Now we got to 22.
Right.
Which I love, because now what you going to do with it? They put Wilcox in the slot. And now they're going to run jet sweep. Anthony, from the center this way, how many people do they have?
4, 5.
They got 5. I'm counting 5. How many blockers do we have?
Yeah.
How many blockers do we have? 1, 2, 3,
4.
5.
Take it back. Yeah.
5. And you are 6, because we always say the first guy's gonna miss. Right. So you got them outnumbered. So again, Bush is scheming something up. We haven't seen this all season. 2 tight ends to the boundary with 22 personnel, and the jet sweep guys are running back, which I've been saying we should have been doing all the time. All right. And watch this. There's one guy who makes this tackle. Play side, it is sealed. If he can get through this gap, he has no shot. No shot. The only guy to make a tackle is him. Dude, Anthony, the backside, one tech makes the tackle.
Oh, damn. I ain't know that.
Just watch. He whoops Former's ass, runs across the formation, he makes the tackle.
Oh, damn. Wow.
If he doesn't make that tackle, dude, that's 6. Or at least we get to here.
Right.
So that's, in my opinion, that's 2 touchdown plays. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You might say 1. I say 2.
1.
I actually think this is a great pass, because if he throws it down, he's got no shot. He throws it up to give him a shot.
Right.
If we don't come with the catch, fine. Watch this play. Tell me what you do as a running back, Anthony. This is a perfectly called play. Quarterback draw. Who should a running back get?
The guy in front of him.
Ding, ding, ding. If he gets him,
why is he looking elsewhere?
And he goes there, he at least gets the first down.
Right.
I think he can score.
Right. You think everybody can score? Go ahead.
No. I just think, dude, it's a one-on, Anthony. It's a fucking one-on-one with a quarterback and a safety with at least 17 yards to work with. Why does DSK run by him?
That is crazy as hell.
Right?
Yeah.
If he makes that block, Anthony, if he makes that block, he at least gets the first down. We at least first to go.
Go back again.
Tell me when you want me to slow down.
That's interesting, because I'm trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out. The only thing I can think of, if he been a football player, his pre-snap might have been that one we just talked about. Or pre-snap, them 5 might have been the offensive lineman 5, the ones you're looking at, and he might have already been set to the. Well, that ain't the mic actually. That's the wheel. But I'm saying off of the set, he might have his eyes might have went out to the mic.
The only thing I can come up with is
I don't know why you just miss a guy that's, but he don't know what's going on behind him either. He don't know what the quarterback.
It don't matter though, right?
Right.
At least when we ran quarterback draw, it didn't matter.
Right.
You blocked the first threat. Because sometimes when you, like, for example, and I don't know if you ran wing T, but when the guard pulls, his first guy in his path. He's got a kickoff block, but if someone penetrates, first guy along his path.
Yeah.
Same thing here. First guy along your path. Anthony. if he gets
odd.
this block here, dude, just get in his way.
That is very odd.
Right. So, Anthony, that to me is 3 plays.
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm not disagreeing with you, Sam. I'm going to ask you this, though. Just as a running back or offensive coordinator style, why is 75? So why does 75 get the day off if you asking Demi who to block? So why does 75 get the day off then?
That's why I said the only thing I can think of is
75 is supposed to be up there. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe
you have to tell me, or 75 has, in case someone comes and blitz, maybe he has them. But even Anthony, we all know this. We all know this. Not everybody is going to be able to get to the spot they're supposed to. That is not a question, right?
Right.
All I'm saying is, why, when you come through here and you see a guy unblocked, why won't you block him?
Man, go slow one more time. Because if 75 give it up to the guard, say, okay, right now, why ain't 75 going to get him? He's already in front of Demi. Why ain't he going to get him?
That's what
unless he had to maintain the pass set, because
that's what I'm not sure.
But he shouldn't have passed. I just know as a running back, you don't know what's going on behind you a lot of times.
Here's the second thing. Maybe the old line think it's a pass because we running pass routes over here. Caddis ain't downfield blocking. He's running a stick route.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a numbers thing. If we see numbers, we go.
Yeah.
Because no one's over here is running screen.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, that is interesting.
All right. So for me, that's 3 plays. That's 3 well-called, well-designed plays that we ain't getting nothing out of. And Anthony, I'm going to tell you about this one. Now, this to me is 4 plays. And the reason why I like this, Ant, because normally you have Kamari here and Barry and Brown here. And normally you'll bring Barry and Brown in motion to run an out route. However, with Barry and Brown comes a DB who is well-versed in making that.
All right.
Right? So we switched it up and put a tight end there. So that's going to mean a safety or a linebacker is going to have to get there, which is an advantage for us. Right? So this to me is on the quarterback. Now, for me, it's a little confusing as a quarterback right now because he comes in motion and no one follows. So now I think it's not man, I think it's zone, right? So then when I turn my back and I look, I'm thinking the corner might be out here. But once I see the corner disappear, throw the damn ball.
Yeah.
Throw the damn ball right now.
Yeah.
That's a first down.
Yeah. That's too far to run.
Dude, who else is going to guard him?
Yeah.
Throw the damn ball. So, for me, that was 4 down quality calls. Not calling the first play. I'm talking about when we got in the red zone. That we didn't get shit out of. But Bush sucks, though. I'm not saying he's the greatest. But he just schemed up a first drive that made sense. And we got not a damn thing out of it.
And that's all you concluded from all that information that you just broke down. That's all you concluded at that point.
What?
You ain't gonna you just gonna sit up here and not be realistic.
About what?
You ain't gonna be human.
About what?
You just said Bush Ham didn't catch a whole lot of flack for play calling.
Uh-huh.
And you just said he called 4 damn good plays that were wasn't successful as the play was designed. Should have been more successful.
Facts.
Okay, right? That's the first drive.
Facts.
If you just call 4
Uh-huh.
and ain't get no meat off the bone.
Uh-huh.
What is you so when you saying what's his alternative second possession? Continue to do that or go back to the drawing board? I'm telling you, I'm saying people don't give coordinators enough credit. I'm with you that if I call a play and it's unsuccessful, I mean, it's just like a lot of different times, man. If you can't run a certain route, then we just want to put you in the game.
Right.
Or we can call that certain play when you're in the game.
Right.
But I think and I've been saying this all along. I think Bush get discouraged by some of the resources that he working with.
Facts. I agree. I got one more, Anthony. Then I'm gonna stop because this stuff really gets me hot.
Who did they say? Oh, it was Gavin that they called a run and he decided and he
Anthony, that makes no sense. Honestly, that makes no sense to me because here's the reason why. Because I don't see the check. All right, Anthony, I'm gonna stop beating the dead horse. But I'm gonna say this. Fans have been complaining. Oh, it's locked up on them. Have been complaining about us running screenplays since Skane came. This is the best we have ever ran a screen ever. I was watching the game with my dad at my parents' house. Right. When he got the ball right there, dude, I told him touchdown.
That's Keo right there.
Dude, I said touchdown. Because I'm looking at it. I'm like, because this is what, see, I also do this. I look pre-snap. There's a safety over here. Oops, if I can get my thing to work. There's a safety over here. There's nobody over the top of this at all. Nobody.
Right.
Okay. You want to count them? That's 4. That's 8, 9, 10. There's
there's a cornerback.
There's another receiver over there, right?
Yeah.
All right. So there's nobody over this receiver. So that means once we got Dylan Ray out and Cox out, I'm like, dude, that's 7. There's nobody else back there.
Yeah, right there. He should be gone. I probably could have housed that one.
What makes him go? What makes him stutter there? With a guy with that much speed, it's no way I'm making 39 come get me. That's a linebacker, Anthony. That's not even a DB.
Right.
That's a linebacker. Once I catch the ball, I'm hitting afterburners.
Yeah. Damn, that is high.
I'm doing a Lane Kiffin. I'm throwing stuff up in the air. There's no way that's not a touchdown. This is the best we have ever ran a perimeter screen in Stoops' era. We got 2 linemen. Not only are out, how many times you get a lineman out there that blows a block? They make contact and driving.
Who's Sean Thomas? That's your homie.
Sean Thomas.
He don't like
I don't know Sean Thomas.
He don't like what you call it.
Is that Sean from Florida?
Nah.
I'm trying to, because I know Sean, I know.
Sean spelled SHAWN.
You're right. You are right, Anthony. You're right.
Maybe a Tennessee fan. Probably.
Right. Anthony, when I saw this, I said touchdown. And this joker right here, Anthony, this is another one I want people to understand. See, this is when, for me, when Rick Smith started laying out numbers, is when the nerd in me geeked out. This number to the sideline is like it's like 8 yards, 8-ish yards. maybe a little bit further. He's barely split playing it. So he's on the bottom of the numbers. He's at least 4 yards away. He can't catch you unless you let him.
Right.
With Big Ray sending this guy to the bench, why would I stop and go inside? There's no one here to make you think about cutting it back. Why would you cut inside? Why would you slow down? Dude.
Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy.
Right? Dude, he sees darkness and he slows down.
Yeah.
He still hasn't caught him. I want people to understand this. The angle is bad. But if you know where the field is, he's on the middle of the numbers. He is way inside. That's at least 3 yards away.
He actually could have. He could have went inside or outside. Even once you knew Dylan was going to hook him up, he could have just stayed out to the sideline. Really,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I want. I wanted to get your opinion because sometimes I think I be tripping.
Yeah. No, he's doing some things, but like I said, I think maybe the receiver was hurt coming into the game.
Hey, maybe
and he didn't want to get dragged down from the side or something. Maybe, I know when I had broken ribs, I made sure I didn't get hit on that side, man. I turned my whole body in the middle of the play. I don't know.
Dude, Golden State is for real, bro. I'm sorry, I had to put that. Golden State is one of the only franchises that I know that win a championship, reinvent themselves, win a championship, reinvent themselves, win a championship, and they got a team right now, dog, with Buddy Hield.
Oh, yeah.
They cooking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, man, shoot. Well, we ain't got nothing but about 5 minutes left anyhow, but that was the other thing was the question that's been going on all week has been so we talked about this last week about people being upset. So we wanted to see where people felt this week after the effort that was given to Tennessee, because I thought we was going to get drugged. I thought we was going to get 40 pieces handed to us. But I think the players did play well. People are still talking about not going to the Louisville game, the Murray State game. What are you hearing from the people? Are they going to try not to go to the stadium for these next couple of weeks? Next 2 home games?
Next 2 or 3? Well, first of all, you know the Louisville game is going to be packed. I don't care.
Packed?
Well, dude, yes.
If we only beat Murray?
Yes. It's Louisville. Even if it's not all fans. No, let me take that back. Because Louisville fans are horrible. They played Miami. Is it still called Papa John's?
Nah, hell nah.
That's what I thought. What is it called?
Cardinals. I think it's just called Cardinal Stadium.
They played University of Miami at Cardinal Stadium, which is a top 10 team. And that was, I'm like, where y'all at? Dude, this is one of the top teams in the country, and y'all don't show out? So you're right. It might not be, because what I'm thinking is Louisville's going to they're going to be at 8 or 9 wins, right? That they will pack the stadium. But nah, you're right. It won't be, because I'm thinking Louisville will bring their fans. Louisville can't even bring their fans to their own home stadium. So you're right.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, especially if we what, 4-7, 8?
They'll be 4-7 to play Louisville.
Oh no! So you telling Peanut Butter Posse he's still believing, man. No, we'll be 4-8 going into.
No, we'll be 4-7 going into Louisville. I mean, but you're right though. We'll be 4-8, but we'll be 4-7 before the game started.
So you don't give them no chance. And you know, I am hearing that's they probably would turn Cutter loose as a coach. And when we talking about the future, talking about as a coach and as the future, how do you turn Cutter loose? Here's the thing, and this is what me and somebody at work was talking about, dude. One, if you don't think Brock is the future, then what are we doing? Gavin only got 2 games left, 3 games left. So what are we doing? So that's what and I was like, damn, that don't make no sense. One guy ain't coming back next year at all. The guy his season, I mean, he ain't got
you're right. No, you're right.
And then the other one, it ain't working. So the one that you brought in as your starter and put all your eggs in the basket ain't working. But you go to another guy who ain't working and don't let him throw the ball at quarterback, just called design draws. So what are you doing for next year?
For that.
Huh?
There's a reason for that.
Well, I hate to know because there's a little grumbling, and I don't know if it was you who told me or somebody else told me. A little grumbling with that NIL and that portal. Well, not the NIL so much, with that portal lingering around there. If I got to sit behind these 2 guys this year and I don't get to show nothing. Now I'm a big proponent of, as you. Well, I mean, I had a red shirt behind Mo Williams and Mike Woodfork and some guys. Like it was some dogs, but. And me and Craig used to talk all the time. He wished he would have red shirted, but that's hindsight 2020. So I don't think there's no problem with red shirting, but I also don't know if you really want to be thrown to them wolves, man. Everybody ain't Tim Couch. You can't just go down to Gainesville and go ahead. You act like you in church or something. You better walk out.
I am. Murray State last 2 games. Lost to North Dakota State at home 59-6. They lost to South Dakota State at South Dakota 52-6. So their last 2 games is a combined 111-12. I think Cutter Bowler you can let Cutter loose on this team.
Yeah, we can let him loose now. But I'm saying, so here's the thing. You've been around Big Blue Nation for a long time. You cut Cutter loose, Cutter throw for 400 against Murray.
Against Murray.
Yeah, no. So, but I'm saying once you give him a taste, you can't take that taste away. But my point is he 3rd string? Does he take snap number 1? Do we start off letting Brock see what he can do? Then put Gavin in? I mean, how do you? The question I asked you before you started dancing around, like, what's the dude's name for the Giants who always cha-cha in the end zone?
Cruz?
Yeah, Victor Cruz. For you start dancing like Victor Cruz, dancing around. How do you get him in there? Because
you get him in there in the Murray State game.
Peanut Butter Posse, believe I might go put some down. Peanut Butter Posse. He think we can. He said Texas ain't good enough for to be overlooking us. He said.
Texas lost what, 1 game to Georgia? I think Texas is fine. And Texas lost both their running backs at the beginning of the year.
And you so go ahead, tell me how you get Cutter in the game, and also tell Brandon Pointer while you at it. Tell Brandon Pointer. Yeah, he said Cutter ain't going because he's financially fine. I don't know if that's what I heard. I ain't gonna say that's what I've been hearing. That he's solid here.
Here's the thing that's tough for me as a parent is this. Son, what is your objective if you move? Is your objective to get film, or your objective is to just leave a situation and go to another shiny object? Because it ain't like Cutter Bowl is going to leave this situation and go start somewhere else. He's going to be a bag up no matter where he goes. You know what I'm saying? If he stays Power 4, good programs, he ain't the plug and play starter with the portal. They're going to bring a portal guy in regardless of wherever he goes. He's going to have to learn another year, learn another system, and that. Now, if he says, Dad, I want some film and I'm willing to go to FCS, now that's a situation where he could potentially, in the right situation, be a plug and play starter, because the FCS is probably losing a starting quarterback to the portal to go somewhere else. So that's a situation where you can potentially go play. That's the question. What's his objective? What's his goal? If his goal is to do that, then I'm cool with it. If his goal is just go be another starter, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Peanut butter posse got the peanut butter posse over there drinking that blue Kool-Aid, hurricane, slurricane.
He said they played a cupcake schedule. Your schedule can't be cupcake if you're playing SEC just off of that alone.
Did they beat Alabama?
No, they haven't played Alabama.
I thought they went. So we went away from West and East already.
Yeah,
I thought. Who did they beat? That was good. I thought they beat somebody else. Was it LSU when they didn't play LSU either? He might be on to something else.
So their conference games are A&M, us, Arkansas, Florida, which is this week, Vandy, Georgia, Oklahoma, Mississippi State. Oh. That's what their conference games.
Peanut butter, yeah. Peanut butter posse. I apologize. I don't agree with Van. You are right. If you could have got a SEC schedule any lighter than that.
What's the difference between our schedule?
I didn't say our schedule wasn't light either.
Okay, all right, that's fair. If you say that, then that's fair.
The Ole Miss, they ain't even got the Ole Miss who seem to be suspect.
Well, the problem is the teams that are usually good ain't good. Like Arkansas ain't good.
The only team on there, Florida ain't been good in a long time.
Right.
There wasn't nobody on that doggone schedule you named.
If Oklahoma had a quarterback, if their quarterback didn't leave for Oregon, Oklahoma would be a better team.
But Texas beat Michigan. That's what I'm thinking about. But they turned out to be suspect too. So you did all that dancing again. You still didn't tell us how Cutter gonna get in the game. Is he starting?
Start this week?
Huh?
Cutter should start this week.
Next week. We bye week.
Yeah, next week. Yeah. Cutter should start. Carolina, don't put Carolina in there.
No, that is true.
No, do not put Carolina. That's a home game. Carolina still ain't gonna win more than 7 games.
No. Hold on. We played Mississippi, who was ranked top 10, Tennessee ranked top 10, Georgia ranked top 10.
Don't put Carolina in that group. Carolina can't sniff those.
You can't do that, man. You can't just math how you want to math, man. So you're gonna get what
rank and will not
what was Michigan? What was Michigan's ranking when they played Michigan?
Oh, probably 12. No,
exactly. So they still so Texas still getting credit for beating Michigan?
I don't know what their rank was at the time.
I ain't going as far as Peanut Butter Posse to act like I think we're gonna win down there. But he is making a hell of a case right here in front of both of us. I give him the case that he's making. See, Littleton Ward says he's sneaky good, man. He's sneaky good.
All right, y'all. If y'all think South Carolina is sneaky good, what does that mean for conference? Does that mean how many total games is sneaky good? Is that 8 wins? That's 9 wins? Because they're 5
sneaky and 3 good. Now. Sneaky good is 8 to 9 wins. 8 to 9 wins.
All right. Tell me this. They're 5 and 3 now. This is the rest of their schedule. Vandy, Mizzou, Wofford, Clemson. How many of those 4 games do you feel comfortable saying they're going to win?
South Carolina?
Yeah.
Tree?
Name the 3.
Clemson, Vandy, because I think Vandy gonna run out of steam.
That's fair. I don't think they'll win but 2.
And who's that?
I say Vandy and Wofford. That puts them at 7 and 5.
Who's the other two? Clemson and who?
Missouri and Clemson. They go play at Clemson.
He might win all four of them. Missouri suspect. Everybody lightweight suspect except Georgia.
Okay.
Alabama.
Okay.
Texas.
So all right. So they're gonna be 8-4.
Because they what? Right? What are they right now?
5-3 now.
5-3. 5-3.
That's sneaky good. 8-4.
Oh, I said about 8 wins. Who's 8 wins against?
They beat.
Okay, so if they F around, win all 4 of them, are they sneaky good?
Y'all are.
When did they beat Clemson last year? Or was that 2 years ago?
Ooh, I can tell you. Hold on.
I could have swore it was last year.
Clemson beat them last year.
He said
they beat Clemson in 2022.
Damn, is that long ago?
Yeah.
We in 24 now, so that was 2 years. Okay, I was thinking we were 25. All right.
Y'all are glazing on South Carolina because Texas A&M laid their egg because they beat LSU and they went to Columbia and laid their egg. Oh, for damn sure LT was shit. What you saying? You ain't saying nothing now.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious about this. It won't happen. But I'm not 100% convinced that we can beat Murray State. Which team gonna show up, Anthony?
I just said you still ain't told me who's gonna start at quarterback.
I said Carter Bowley.
Oh. And what you gonna do with Brock the rest of the year?
Well, Brock.
What is he? What does he got?
Brock has
or something?
No, he's concussed.
Wasn't? Oh, it was concussed.
Yeah. I wouldn't play him against Murray State. I let him.
Well, yeah. I thought it was like a nagging injury that happened on that sack, but I didn't know.
You didn't see him care about it. It ain't funny because I've been in a situation. You see him,
ain't funny, man.
You see him having the towel over his head and leaning on the trainer, wobbling off the stadium.
I didn't see that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He was cooked.
No.
I've been there.
Yeah. Yeah. So he gonna take the snaps and
hold on, LT. We lost a fucking ULM my junior year. Don't talk about changing conference because we should have fucking changed conference that year.
Yeah, y'all lost stuff. Y'all, ULM wasn't bad, man.
Well, was that my sophomore year? This year I got concussion. It's my sophomore year.
We mean this year you got a concussion? I thought you got one every year.
Nah.
How many concussions you had in college? I thought you had like 3.
I had 3.
Should you get more than 1 in a year? Look at LT talking about he don't remember y'all lost to ULM.
LT, we lost 10 damn games in a row. One of them was to ULM. One of them was a non-conference game, which you're supposed to win. That's why you schedule a non-conference game. I don't remember LT. I got knocked the fuck out.
Stan Humphries. Who the hell is Stan Humphries?
Wasn't he running back?
Stanley Pritchard. No, I will say this. I did say when we played them jokers, we beat them jokers on the scoreboard, but them jokers were running around. They was laying licks when we played them.
Oh yeah, they probably beat your ass up.
Yeah,
but they beat us. It's different getting beat up and getting beat. I'd rather get beat up than they fucking get beat. Shit. Fuck.
No, that ain't the game we won that year.
We lost to ULM November 12th, 1994, 14-21. That put us at 1-9. That ain't funny, man. Fuck you, Anthony.
Wait a minute. The game. No. Wait a minute. What's the peanut butter posse talking about? Keo returned one against Louisville that year?
In 94?
That's what I'm saying. I think he got the years wrong.
I want y'all to understand that we ain't scored too many points.
Yeah, I think it was 97.
Okay, let me end this with we can go. I want y'all to. This is the scores of the 1994 offense. Game 1, 20, and I think one of those was a defensive touchdown. But 20, 7, 29, 9, 14, 13, 30, 7, 6, 14, 0. That's a combined, that's less than 100 points. No, it's not. That's probably more. 30, 59, 79. Yeah, probably a little over 100 points. We had two teams combined that probably scored more than we played scored in the whole year. Ooh, shit. Yes, we had two games. Florida scored 73 on us.
Damn.
Yeah, but damn, Jacquez Green had 2 punt returns, a kick out, something crazy. So now all those on the defense.
Back-to-back punt returns.
Back-to-back punt returns. That's right.
they had to get him oxygen.
Yeah, I think we had 1 pick six, maybe 2 pick sixes
against Florida.
Yeah, no, they did, not us.
Oh,
I'm trying to reduce the points that was scored on defense.
We can't make this stuff up, man. Sheesh. I remember that too. I remember watching that on TV. I ain't make the trip. Said how I start against. Well, I ain't start. No, I started the next week. I played against Louisville, played against Cincinnati, then played against Indiana, then didn't make the trip to Florida, then came back and started against Alabama. Like, man, you can't make this stuff up, man.
You can't. Sometimes
I didn't dress for 2 weeks straight.
You can't make it up.
Then come in and start against Alabama.
Did you know Yenzer is on the Texas staff?
I did not know that. Once you got ties in the NFL, it may work. Maybe that's another thing. Maybe that's what Stoops was talking about, man. Maybe he's talking about Liam. Maybe he was talking about bringing back Wolf. Maybe he was talking about what's your boys now? I forgot about Bo Knight. Bo Knight didn't even get a chance to get nestled in, did he? No, I'm talking. We had some turnover, man. We had a bunch of turnover.
I'm gonna say this, and I've said this before elsewhere. The downturn of this offense is twofold, but the last factor of it is losing Coach Michael Smith.
What did he do? Didn't he had to go, didn't he?
Yeah, he had to go.
He was after Lamar or before Lamar?
Yeah, he was the coach. Yeah. All right, y'all don't know why we laughing, but we know why we laughing. Yeah, but his imprint with the South, because he's a boot boy, and we would have got some more Louisiana players if he would have stayed on staff, and we would have got a baller every other year at least. And he's a damn good wide receiver coach. Losing him kind of hurt us a lot.
That's gonna be ill, man. So what do you think about? And then we're gonna get out of here, man. Yeah, after this is the last thing. We gotta get out of here. Max coming back for Murray. So the film he gonna be everything he had last year. He had a decent couple games. Then man, Joker might get 2 more picks. Then you're gonna be on some big stages. You're gonna be in Austin. Then you're gonna have Louisville. I mean, I can say depending on what Louisville do now, but
it's hard, man, because it ain't about the tape, Anthony. We all know this though. Is when you have a surgery, they are gonna pride and pick that to death.
Right.
His ability is undeniable. That injury would, and I don't know if you know, I don't know why, what's the deal with why he missed so many games.
I thought everybody said it was an infection.
Right. Is that staph infection or something else?
Right.
So that we all know this. The NFL is recruiting, in essence, drafting the best players in the country. If you have one player with a little red flag, they're gonna find the next guy who's just as good as you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's tough.
All right, man. That's it, y'all. What did he have before?
Yeah, it's a shoulder, from what they said.
He don't need no shoulder, man. He can play without no shoulder, man. He ain't got a hit.
It ain't the shoulder, it's the infection.
The infection, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all. Go on ahead and like, subscribe, share, follow. Well, we ain't gonna have no game to talk about next week, so we're gonna see what transpires by.
We got Duke.
We'll have basketball to talk about. We'll have some basketball because that'll be a show.
That's gonna be
once we finally see them get some stiff competition. Like I said, they look good now, but we already knew they can shoot. I wonder if they're gonna be able to shoot when the guys are a little bigger and there's a little more stress on the court. But I don't think it's gonna be.
So you don't sound very positive about the.
Oh no, I am. I'm just saying I want to see him up against somebody.
Okay.
I want to see him up against somebody. Appreciate y'all all for checking us out. I know we're gonna be good, but that'd just be our first test. You go from playing the JV schedule. Right. You know how you don't like JV schedules anyway, so no, we get a chance to show the real McCoy. All right, we appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Come back next week, and we will do this all over again. Peace.